Okay, good. We're on. Just confirm that you can still hear me, Joy.
Yes, I can.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. I think there's a way to link the chat here. Can you see the chat overlay on your side?
No, I can't. Okay, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Hi, everybody. If you're here, please tell us your name and where you're watching from. Hi, Fix. Hi, Banky. Welcome. Okay, we have someone from Montreal. I feel like I have to quickly send a reminder. Okay, let's get on with it. All right, Joy, you can give us a brief introduction, just like name, what you do, just really easy peasy, and like maybe when you graduated LPN school or like what you studied. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Joy. I'm a registered practitioner nurse here in Ontario. I work with seniors. I graduated in year 2019, that's June precisely. And I started a RPN program. We call it RPN here in Ontario in the year 2017, January section. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you said in Ontario they call it
Registered practitioner nurse.
okay, but that would be
Yes.
the same as LPN everywhere else.
Yes.
Okay, because I think RPN in Saskatchewan is registered psychiatric nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, so but RPN in Ontario is mostly
Registered.
LPN in most of the other places.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you go about your process into the nursing school?
Okay. First of all, I did my research, and when I applied to my school, I was told that I need to do pre-health. So back then it was called General Arts and Science. So I got a conditional offer for the nursing program in January section. But for me to get that offer, I had to do the pre-ed science for one semester. So a couple of international students on my side, we had that opportunity for just one semester. But after that section, every other international student have to do the 1 year pre-ed program. So pre-ed for 1 year and then into nursing program.
Is that compulsory for
Yes.
almost all the schools in Ontario now? So the or just
Sorry.
school.
All the schools because I did my research. Some people have come to me and asked me about the process as well, and I told them that I had to do pre-elt, and when I went to the school, they asked questions, and they said yes, they had to do pre-elt for them to be able to go into the nursing program because you have to have some percentage of grades like so biology, chemistry, communications, and math. You have to have 80 above for you to go to enter the nursing program.
Okay, so when you do the pre-health, you have to have those.
Yes.
So to get into the pre-health program, what do you need as an international student, like in terms of your high school credits, all of that?
So if you're coming from Nigeria, if your WAEC and NECO, if you have from A plus, they might consider you.
Okay.
Yes. Or if you have B, C, that will tell you to do pre-health.
Okay, so you have to have
Yeah.
like A1 to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, directly from Nigeria. So can you get admission into LPN school directly from Nigeria? How, like, what
Uh,
are the chances?
I'll say it's like 80-20 because everyone that I have met, they had to do the pre-health program.
Did you say 20%?
80%.
Oh, 80% have to do the pre-health. So like
Yes,
your
yes.
chances are like 22 out of 10 to be able to
Yeah, yeah,
go if you're coming from outside. Okay.
yeah.
But also, do you know if for the pre-health you can get it like from outside of Canada?
Yeah, you can get a pre-ed outside of Canada. So you have to just have your basically your YA
Mm-hmm.
and just apply for it. Because I know of someone that she was advised to do the pre-health, even though um she was just being here and she did some courses, but they were like she has to do the pre-ed for her to be able to switch over to the nursing program.
Okay. Okay, so another question just came to my mind. What if you do the pre-health and you
Yeah.
don't get into the nursing program? What like can that pre-health count into another degree? Is it
Uh,
just like a because I find so my school at University of Virginia started to do something where they called it pre-nursing.
mm,
Um, but it's not guaranteed that you will get into nursing. So, but they're very tailored to nursing that it's,
mm.
you can't really use them for anything else. So, is that what that pre-health is looking like? Is it just a quota, a sieve? Can you use it for something else? If you didn't, if you okay, if you decide that I don't want nursing again.
You cannot use it for anything else because I know of someone that she did the 1 year program
Mm,
and afterwards she had to take the nursing program. But luckily for her, she had all 80s and above. So she was able to transition to the nursing program. But if you if you have 60, 70, they'll advise you to take something else.
wow. So you have
Yeah.
like 80s and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good to know. So eventually, how long is the LPN program in combination with this pre-health?
So I'll say 3.5 years because 1 year for the pre-health, 2.5 years for the nursing program, the particular nursing program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So are there any scholarships? This is a question I get a lot about scholarships, like tuition fees. On average, I think tuition fees are now like almost 20,000
Mm,
per semester, not even I think it's no, per year actually. But yeah,
okay.
almost 20,000 per year before you add on the extras like, rent, housing and all of that stuff, or feeding. So are there tuitions, I mean scholarships that that are available to international students especially?
That's a very good question. There are none from my research I've done because
Mhm,
at one point I went to know if there were scholarships for
mhm.
international students. I was told there were like none available. There were none available. I
Wow.
don't know now post COVID if they made rooms available, but pre COVID, nothing, nothing.
So what would you advise people who like, only have maybe for like a year, and like how do you think they can combine working and also studying, but also like in line with IRCC guidelines?
Hmm.
Like what
Um,
kind of jobs would they be able to do?
so typically for every nursing student, even the registered nursing program and so the registered nursing program, yeah. After your first year of nursing, you can work as a personal support worker. So, but for the nursing, the particular nursing program here in Ontario, my school I went to, after your first semester, when you're going to your second semester, when you're done with your second semester, then you can work as a personal support worker. So typically after 1 year in nursing school.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, like continuing care assistant, things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, so can you give us like a brief overview of your total tuition and living expenses? I think I already said like the tuition part. I don't know if that's if you agree with the same, if it was about
Uh,
an average or if it was more expensive.
so like I said, pre-COVID, now with the exchange rate and the prices of fees have slightly increased. Before pre-COVID, I would say it
Mhm.
was around first semester was around 16,000 plus. Yeah,
For one
excluding
semester.
no for a year.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So because it's a 2-year program, right? So but now I think it's around 17,000 plus or 18,000. I mean, yeah, give or
I think
take.
it's like maybe 19,000.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you have to. Sorry, you have to buy your books as well, right? So,
Mhm. Say, what would be the average cost of living in like Ontario? So, like factoring rent, feeding, and all like the basic necessities that you need per month.
per month. Hmm. Living expenses, everything. I'll say 1,500 a month.
1,500.
Yeah,
That's
1,500 a month. Decent.
I'm like, that sounds not too bad. I guess this is for like one person.
Yes, one person. Yeah.
Actually, that can be a lot. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I mean, inflation is bad right now, so I can imagine. But yeah, 1,500 per month. So let's say a year, 1,500 times 12. Can't even do the math, like
Mhm.
18,000 again
Yeah.
naturally to your 19,000. So that's quite a significant amount of money. Wow. So if you already have like a nursing background, do you know
Yeah.
that like can the pre-health classes be waived for them?
There is this internationally educated nursing program that my school has started for nurses in other countries. So I don't think that they have to go through the pre-ed, just have to go through that
Okay,
program
so there's just
instead.
like an easier
Yeah.
bridging program to the LPN. Okay.
Yes.
So another question I get is like people are wondering if they can work after school. If they get this, does that mean that they can work immediately? How does that look like for people after school? I think it will
So
be the same basic process, but yeah, let's hear from you.
is it during off school time or when you're done with the
When
nursing
they're
program?
done school.
Yeah, you can work as a nurse, but you have to follow the IRCC procedure.
Yeah. So like your postgraduate work permit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about licensing. How was the exam?
Mm.
Will it be the same practical nurse registered exam that everybody
Yeah.
does worldwide? I mean Canada
Yeah.
wide.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Hmm. What should I start for?
do you feel like nursing school prepared you for it?
My school exam, our consolidation exam was way tougher than the actual exam.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So like I was told if you can pass my school exam, you're good with the CNO exam, College of Nursing exam. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah. So it was okay, I would say. It's just the 3 hours you have 3 or 4 hours, can't remember again. That you have to sit down and
For the exam.
stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I didn't write that exam, but I'm just curious. Are they like a number of questions? Do you because we have a cutoff, so like
mm,
NCLEX just cuts you off when like when you think you've reached a certain I don't know because they're basically if you're passing the questions, they're giving you harder questions, so they kind of like it's a continuous testing as the questions are going on. So for the case of practical nursing, do you have to finish all the questions? How many questions are there?
uh if I can remember when I wrote my exam, it was 300 questions, I believe. 300. And you had to like answer all those questions.
You have to answer all of them.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But before, because I was told during my last semester in school that they were going to change it to N class. So every other person that graduated after me, I could not touch base with them to know how it is, if it's still the CNO exam or the special go to the N class.
Okay, like the
Yeah.
NCLEX. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No worries. That I was just curious as to like if the exam and what you used to prepare for the exam, if there's like a website that people can go to or use.
Mm, I think okay, so I downloaded a couple of apps, but I mainly use a textbook. Can't remember the name again. It's a purple nursing textbook. Is it endless questions? I can't remember, but it had over 900 questions from maternity to med surg to geriatric nursing. So I use that to prepare for my exams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Top question again. Are
Yeah.
clinicals paid?
Nope. You don't get paid. I wish. I
I
wish.
know. I wish to, right? When you go there,
Yeah.
you wake up early in the morning, you're stressed out, but you're the one who pays for clinicals, not the other way around. So
Yeah.
just part of training.
Yeah.
I think there was a point they used to pay people for clinicals. Yeah, like
Really?
those days, maybe
Wow.
50 years ago or more, but like not anymore. They don't pay. How intense is the nursing program? I guess with the LPN, it's like semester, like you have a combined back-to-back semester. Like you don't really get time off, like summer, full months off. Is that how it works?
So, if you start in the winter section, you get the fall off. If you start in the summer section, you get the winter off.
Okay.
So, yeah. Um, it was quite intense because every semester came with its own challenges. Every semester. I would say the all the semesters were challenging. But you just have to know how to like work your way around it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just have your time schedule as well as when to study, when to do your projects, when to do your weekly assessments. Yeah. It was quite intense. Yeah. Like everyone, like my to me, it was very intense being an international student because you have to worry about a lot of things compared to the
Yeah,
domestic
yeah,
students.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if I asked domestic students, oh, how was it? I was like, oh, it was a breeze, but international students will have different answer to the
Experience.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true because there's a lot more to worry about. Me
Yes.
being away. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's very different. It's a very different experience for sure because when family's around, you have a more
Mm.
like support system just close by and the things that you
Yeah.
worry about. But if you're just by yourself, you think about so many other things. Think about how to get food, think about this, think about
Yeah.
that. So yeah, no, but I do agree that the program can be very intense.
Mm.
But you just have to take it like one day at a time. So how were you
Yeah.
able to like overcome your challenges or like difficulties in the program?
I cried a lot.
I feel you.
I cried a lot. There were days I went to just like give up. I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm over this. I think what kept me going was God and my family. Those were the two things. Yeah. So, and also having a good support system. For me, I did not have quite a good number of friends. For family is everything. So even if you don't have good friends, you have your family to have your
Mhm.
back. Yeah. So.
That's good. Yeah, I do agree with like difficulties. This is probably gonna be a sensitive topic, but did you like experience racism through your nursing journey?
Mhm.
Because I did for sure.
I did, but I just didn't pay attention to it
Yeah.
because I had other things in my mind. I'm like, that's the least of my problems at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, because like one of the things I also typically try not to do is to like, oh yeah, this is why they're treating me X, Y, and Z. But there's
Mm,
sometimes that when you look back, you're like glaring, like, yeah, that was really not necessary.
yeah.
Mm. And when you said about crying, yeah, I remember like this time, third year clinicals, this instructor was just giving me such a hard time. And like she failed me for my midterm. And I was just like, I just want to go. I just told my mom, I was like, I don't think this for me. She changed to social work or something. But yeah, she talked me back into it and she was like, no, no, you're going to finish, blah blah blah. But yeah, that was really tough. And it can be very hard. So support system is important to have
Yeah.
people that you can also talk to. And even like it's nice to have a nurse buddy, like somebody who's like in the program or somebody who's gone ahead and like gets it that when you're like
Yeah.
these things is not like really, it's like
Yeah.
they understand what you're saying and they understand what it means. So yeah, that is all my question for you.
Thank
What will you tell your new grad nurse self,
you. Mm.
having been done the program and like starting to work? Like, what would you tell somebody who's just getting in as a new nursing student slash just finishing their program?
Take one day at a time. And there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Right now, it will look as if like there is no hope or just breathe. Talk to people around, people that you trust a lot, and also ask God for help.
Mm-hmm.
Ask
Yeah.
for help. Yeah.
Okay. This is a trick question. Do nurses make a lot of money?
If you work OT.
This is because I feel like people that go into nursing now, that's their mindset. They're just like, oh my God, this is what the money's at. But oh my
It
God.
also depends on where you work and also if you're into community nursing because community like travel nurse I hear that they earn a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering all my questions. I don't know if anyone has any questions from the audience and they're willing to ask. Going to The floor is open, so feel free to ask any questions relating to the LPM program, admission requirements, what you need to do. I think what Joy has helped us answer like most of them. You need your WIC, you need to do the pre-health in most schools in Ontario, and then go from there. So questions, 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 and then we'll call it a day. Okay, I don't think there are any questions. Oh, I think someone's saying if you had to do it all over, what would you do differently?
Hmm. What would I do differently? Um, Never do group work with your friends.
What does
Never,
that mean?
never. Like that's if I would go back to change a lot of things, like never do group work with your friends because it will ruin your friendships.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're trying to prepare you for team nursing. I mean, team nursing rather.
Never, never, because it will ruin your friendship because you may be the one that wants to have 80s in your grades and some just like they don't just want to pass. So it can cause
It can
voila.
cause rift. Yeah. Even generally, even with people that know your friends, all
Yeah.
these group meetings, the people that like putting their whole all like their 100% into it, and then there's just people that are like, I just want to make the barest minimum or not even contribute anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very interesting questions.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in answer. Sorry. Do you have plans to upgrade to RN
I've been asked that question like
multiple times?
never. I'm like, at this point, okay, if we take out the clinical placements, I think I will. But apart from that, no, I don't
Like
think.
going back into clinicals again.
Yeah, no, that 5 a.m. waking up, no, I just cannot. I just cannot. It's too much.
Yeah, I feel you. I was like a nursing student in my unit and go, I don't miss nursing school.
Yeah.
One tiny bit. I don't miss nursing school. Up to 2 a.m. doing your pathophysiology stuff, writing
Yeah.
your care plans,
Oh
getting
my God.
there in the morning, and then they're asking you about the care plans, and you're just like, I don't even know. I just want to just be here.
Just yeah.
Like all the or like having instructors that are not even mindful that you're learning and are just like make you scared, anxious, and
Mm,
all of that. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't miss it either. So
I don't.
I
I don't.
understand you.
Yeah. I don't think I at this moment. I don't think I want to upgrade to the RN program. I don't think at this moment. But we never can tell what the future holds, right?
Hmm. But if you were to do to the iron, it'll be like how many more years? Because you already have like
Uh,
nursing background, right?
yes. So depends on the university I want to take the program. So I know of a university here, you have to have your GPA have to be like around 3.5 for you to be able to switch over to the RN program and to be 2.5 years. But if your GPA is low, you have to either do another bridging program for a year and then switch over to the RN program. So
Yeah.
that's like 5 years.
A lot more process.
Yeah, so I don't
Um,
have time.
uh,
Yeah.
Lovett is asking, is there any practical exam?
Practical exams.
And I
So,
think that would be maybe like your licensing exam. That's my
e-
guess.
I don't know. For practical exams,
Or like practical exam as in OSCE, maybe.
or probably the critiques, like every lab section, we had to do some we could call it critique.
Quit.
Yeah,
How do you spell?
critique, CRITIQUE.
Oh, critic. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we call OSCE here.
oh, okay, okay. So,
It's like a test, but like it's basically what you did in the labs.
yeah, yeah. And there are particular results with the CNO or the N class.
Yeah. Love it. I think I hope we're answering your question. But if you mean like hands-on assessment, yes, there is.
Yeah,
If you also mean like licensing, yes, there is.
yeah, yeah.
When your license is just like theoretical, you don't have to like right. Oh, okay. Practical exams like going to the hospital. Um,
Oh, I say it's just this N class or CNO. Apart from if you're getting hired, you have to do some like orientation exams.
mhm.
Yeah.
I think maybe what they mean is clinicals to like I think going for clinicals will be
Oh,
one. Yeah,
yeah,
I think that's what they're trying to say. And then there's also like the bedside assessments that we have, like that are part of clinicals where they're like,
yeah.
okay, go through the head to toe for like the
SO2.
student. Yeah. So there's that. Yes, you get that. And you also have, I think it's also part of even your overall grade, even
Yeah.
after your labs where we did station by station, where they would like have a scenario case study and then you have like, what would you do as a nurse,
Do.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So all of that. But yeah, good questions, everybody. If you have any more, please put it in the chat. Um, we'll give it another minute or two. Thank you so much, Joy, for sharing with us. Thank you for blessing us with your wealth of wisdom on this topic. There's so
Thank
many
you.
people that are wanting and they'll benefit from this, and I wanting to like find out more about the licensed practical nurse program. As always, there are videos on this channel that have like are tailored to certain schools, so you can watch them. You can put your questions in the comments. I'll be sure to get to them, or you can just email me directly, nursingwritinghelp@gmail.com, or Instagram, send me DM, nursing in Canada. I think I have to put that here. Okay, I don't think there is any more question. All right, thank you so much, Joy. I really do appreciate you coming and
Thank
like
you.
and making it work. And yeah, all the best with your nursing journey.
Thank you. You too.